In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and merciful. वो खुद ही जान जाते हैं बुलंदी आसमानों की, वो खुद ही जान जाते हैं बुलंदी आसमानों की, तालीम नहीं दी जाती परिंदों को उड़ानों की. You know, Rajnikant always says when he addresses the press audience, everybody, I come late, but I am the latest. It's always a challenge, you know, to any speaker, a keynote speaker or any addressee to come late because, you know, most of you have invested yourself during the start of the time. Nevertheless, friends, Indians, countrymen, and my brethren, lend me your ears. I will not take more than 5 minutes, or so is my jumlebazi. Nevertheless, let me get straight to the point. How many of you are married? Kindly put your hands up. Okay, now listen to my next question. Ilyas, twice? 2 times? Okay, it's allowed, right? Okay, now, how many of you are happily married? Sure? It's okay, your better halves or bitter halves are not here. You can be honest. You know, there's a beautiful saying, behind every successful man, there is a woman. But behind every unsuccessful man, there are a lot of women. There's a saying, wife is cute when she's mute. Husband is honey when he gives money. But aaj ka daur hai, aisa hai, Khan Sahab, it's the other way around. Yeah? Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I've always believed when you come on stage to speak, you know, like we see in films, police comes in the last and says, you are under arrest. The mark of a true leader or a speaker is to arrest the minds of the audience. It's the same reason why I've always believed when you look up to these names like a Jeff Bezos or a Bill Gates, he once said, the world has changed much more in these 10 years than the last 10,000 years. What is the reason? It is networking. Mind you, I tell you, I'm an ordinary person with ordinary skills. I started off as an anchor, a host. But my real work started when I switched off the mic and started networking with people. Exchanged numbers, contacts. Let me quickly get to this. Before I get to this, let me tell you something. You know, Socrates, you know, Greek philosopher Socrates, he gave long speeches. Audience killed him. So I do not wish that to happen to me. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Let me quickly, okay, so I'm going to speak to you about art of networking. Okay, firstly, you know, I consider him as a big brother. Can we have a round of applause for Rafiullah Beg, please? Thank you. Absolutely spectacular, one of the best we have in India today in terms of training and everything that you've done. I am very proud of you. You are a brand, my friend. Give him a round of applause. Let me tell you, you are all very lucky, and I'll tell you why. We are all here to do business, right? But not me. Normally for a session I charge over 2 lakh rupees plus GST, but I'm here for my brother Nizam. That is the reason. You should give him a round of applause. But I've got something, yeah? This means a lot more than monetary gains. So here it is. My friends, my story of auto to Audi. Okay, it does not mean that I was auto wala. Yeah, it means that I used to travel in autos and buses. I come from a very simple, humble background, you know. And then at the age of 23, I became one of the youngest Audi owners in India. Yep. So this is the story. So here we go. You are under arrest is done. Words, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, your words are very important. Many of you entrepreneurs here, every word that you use makes or breaks a deal. Always give weightage to your words. That is what leads you to success. All right. Okay. This is something to concentrate on. Never ever compromise on your principles or your ethics. Okay? No matter the economy of the jungle, a lion will never eat grass. It's not pride, it's just who it is. Never ever compromise on that. Okay, so here I go. Something important, okay. This was a turning point of my life. I come from Cathedral High School. This is on Richmond Road. That is when I was given the Best Student Award from Mr. Azim Premji, where I happened to be the head boy and school captain. What I learned from this man is simplicity, you know. One thing I learned from him, and I'll tell you. झुकता वही है जिसमें जान होती है, झुकता वही है जिसमें जान होती है, अकड़ना मुर्दे की पहचान होती है. Always remember in your life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala आपको जितना दे, एक नहीं 10 गाड़ियां दे, 10 बंगले दे, always be humble, always be down to earth. That is the way to go, my friends. Azim Premji undoubtedly has given so much to charity and still remains one of the richest person in the world, not just India. So this I learned from this man who has a Reynolds pen with him and such simplicity. This was another moment with me, ladies and gentlemen. Ratan Tata, you know, one of the finest gentlemen. One secret I tell you, whenever you meet gentlemen like this, always try and give them a handshake. The firm, the vibe that you believe and you receive from them is fantastic. It is next level. That is when Mr. Ratan Tata, I exchanged, whenever you meet anybody, okay, phone number would be too direct. The secret is try and get the email ID. Once you get the email ID, try and network with them. Leave a message, leave a note, leave a season's greetings. That is the way to go. Of course, Devi Shetty, one of the finest doctors. Mr. Narayan Murthy, of course, been the privilege with the former Vice President of India, Dr. Hamid Ansari. Of course, Professor Sadgopan, Rahul Dravid, Derek, something about me and Derek. So, how many of you know Bonvita Quiz Contest? Put your hands up quickly. Brilliant. Back in school, we were the first people to win the Bonvita Quiz Contest across India, the first school from Bangalore. That's when I met Derek. Derek was not in politics back then. You know, Derek happened to meet me at a networking summit, a new summit in Delhi. And he says, Abbas, I remember you as a student. And today you debate with me. This is success. So ladies and gentlemen, when your idols become your competition, that is when you reach there. Always remember, one thing I learned, how many of you have seen this interview with Karan Thapar and Modi, where he said, Dosti bani rahe. So I met Karan Thapar at Delhi and I asked him, I'm a student of journalism and media. So I asked Karan Thapar, Aapko dar nahi lagta? Don't you get scared? You ask such questions. He said, Abbas, if you want to be successful in life, you need to be fearless. If you think that the person opposite to you is intimidating you, you're scared, you will never be able to question them. Never ever think, respect everybody, but do not ever think that that person is much bigger than you or better than you. Otherwise, you will never reach that level of success. Let me tell you, my friends, himmate marda madade khuda. If you want to be successful in life, take that fear out and throw it out of the park. Chetan Bhagat again, Santosh Hegde ji, Captain Gopinath, Pankaj Advani, Meera Naya. Of course, Kapil, one of the finest people we have. There is a reason why I'm showing this with you. Shamak Davar, Anil, Lucky Ali, Rohit Bal, Russell Peters. Sorry, who put this clip? Okay, Saina. Okay, and then of course, this is during my RCB days, back when I was hosting the Royal Challenges Bangalore. Sanju Baba and Saif and yeah, Kohli. Can we have a round of applause for Virat Kohli, please? One thing I learned from Virat Kohli, my friends, and I questioned him, you know, he never, when I questioned him many a times hosting events with him, and I asked him, what is the reason to success, all of that. It's not the centuries, he said, Abbas. Every ball that is delivered, I have a razor sharp focus towards it. I do not come into the match to play 4s, 6s, records. No. One ball at a time, one delivery at a time. That is the way to go. Ladies and gentlemen and my dear friends, why am I showing you these? You know, we've all met people. It's not about that. It's about networking. Today I get to network with almost every single person here, irrespective of their busy schedules. All right? Always be in touch via mail. You never know how it is. Of course, if you get a number, try and be discreet with the WhatsApp. Truly, if you ask me my success, undoubtedly it's my networking skills. There are much better speakers than me, much better anchors than me, much better even human beings than me. But what led me to success is undoubtedly my networking. Today, alhamdulillah, on my cell phone, I have over 12,533 contacts. Be it you name the field, I have people, and that helps me. You can influence somebody. Somebody approaches you, you know, many a times. My good friend here, Suel, I've approached him, you know, many people to help him out, even otherwise. So that is the key takeaway, my friend. Okay. One very important thing I want to tell you all. Build your own life brand. You know, I see so many people here. You know, I'm very proud that what Nizam Bhai has done in his respective field is brilliant. What Rafi Bhai has done, what Khan Saab has done, what many of you present here have done is brilliant. Be the best in the field that you do, or quit from the field. Only when you have that burning fire, एक आग होना चाहिए खुद में, only then you will succeed. If you're happy with a good house, a good wife, of course wife, apart from Ilyas, we all are happy with one. Nevertheless, it's very important to be focused on your goals and have a fiery attitude. I believe, do not settle for mediocrity. Mediocrity is not for us. If you just want to be medium, it's not going to. I wish Flapbox, Sameer, Zain become the industry market leaders. I wish you scale heights like never before. Magnanimous numbers like never before. Iiccb indeed has done a spectacular job on this. Let me also tell you, various times I've been invited by BNI, various other networking meets. It's very seldom I accept to go. Why did I come here? Mind you, the power dressing of you gentlemen is much better than what I saw otherwise. The way this is designed, I think, Fatima, you've done a brilliant job at handling this event, the kind of job that Iiccb has done. Iiccb is a non-profit organization, mere bhaiyon, dosto. They are not going to make millions of rupees from I know Nizam personally, he's a brother to me, and he's here to help and network. ये जो है, आप सबके लिए है, हम सबके लिए है. It's for the best of us. Okay, and yes, many a times, when I started off, a lot of people say a lot of things, हमें हमेशा एक ये खौफ रहता है, सोसाइटी क्या कहेगी, लोग क्या कहेंगे. My dear friends, अगर आपको if you want to really achieve something big, do not ever think log kya kahenge. It's not going to lead you anywhere. Initially when I started off, people never took me seriously. I started off at Big Bazaar. I was an announcer. I used to get 500 rupees. I used to say buy one get one free. I used to do all of that menial jobs, but I was khuddar. I never took money from my parents. I came rising up the ramps with 500 and 1,000 rupees. That is the way to go, my friends. Never think. Now the same people who are against me or not happy with me, come to me for asking for jobs, asking for influence and all of that. Ye dunya aisi hai. The world always worships the rising sun. That is very important. Always remember that. Of course, hard work equals smart work. It's very important to work hard. There is no substitute. But along with hard work, if you smart work, I think that is the way to go. And finally, my mom is very receptive to her picture being displayed. So we all know Amma. It does not mean Jai Lalita, but it means I have over 200 awards. But mind you, the most important thing in the world is your mother's prayers, my friends. Nothing matters. Even if you wish to win the Nobel Award, it does not matter. What matters is when your parents, that twinkle in their eye, when they feel proud of you, that is the biggest achievement. Like they say, मुश्किल रास्तों में आसान ये सफर लगता है और ये मेरी माँ की दुआओं का असर लगता है. With that, thank you very much. So that is the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like giving long, boring speeches. The only reason why I wanted to be here is to tell you the power of networking and what you can truly receive by doing this. So I wish you all the best. I have my contact details with Nizam Bhai and the Iiccb team. Omer Bhai too, a very dear friend of mine. You can always get in touch with me and otherwise. So I wish you all the best in your journey ahead and do great, do well. In the end, I'd like to take a minute and say, I need a bit of your help from here, a very important help, yeah? This is about people, This is how we escalate ourselves. अगर रखना है कदम तो आगे रख, पीछे खींचने के लिए लोग है ना. So I want all of you to tell with me, log hai na, okay, after 2 lines. This is a lot of fun. You will enjoy. I'm sure many of you have seen on Instagram, okay? अगर आगे रखना है कदम तो आगे रख, पीछे खींचने के लिए लोग हैं ना. अगर भड़कानी हो अंदर में एक चिंगारी भड़का, जल को मरने के लिए लोग हैं ना. तू सवार ले खुद को, सवार ले अपनी जिंदगी, आईना दिखाने के लिए लोग हैं ना. तू अपने मुकद्दर को आगे लेके जा, तू अपने मुकद्दर को आके लेके जा, तालियां बजाने के लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। साइनिंग ऑफ, दिस इज साइद असद अब्बास। थैंक यू।